Hello, everybody. This is a video response for 4 collectors. Love this concept. They're putting together sort of a live stream channel where the 4 of them will go live constantly. There will be guests. There'll be all sorts of things going on. Love the idea. Love the idea. It sounds very cool. You asked us to call out or recognize 4 collectors in the community by showing cards and explaining why that card reminds you of that collector. Also a really fun idea. So I have focused on collectors that I think are criminally undersubscribed. Yeah, let's do it. Before we get started, it should be noted, I'm actually not going to be available to watch any of those livers on the 27th, unfortunately. It's actually, fortunately, I will say, because my wife and I are going down to SeaTac to pick up our son from the airport. He's been living abroad for the last year and a month. So I haven't seen my oldest in over a year. So we're getting him back on that day. And that's very exciting. I'll be thinking about you guys, but really my mind will be on that, of course. I mentioned criminally undersubscribed channels. And this first one is probably the very definition of that. It's The Battery, Carlisle Rude. Excellent Braves collector of all eras. Vintage, modern, everything Braves. And then also just has a lot of cool pre-war like tobacco cards. Like he did the bird set. And I know I've seen him show off golfing cards. And I really love his presentation style. He has like it was probably not a PowerPoint. I don't even know how he does it, but it's really professional looking. And he really brings the information and the knowledge. And I appreciate that. His most recent video, or maybe the upload before last, was solving the mystery. Was that Willie Mays on the 56 Tops with Hank Aaron? I'm not going to give it away, but please go over there, give Carlisle a sub, check out that video. It's titled or subtitled, "There Are Not Two Hall of Famers on This Card." Really cool video and good stuff. Carlisle, I don't think I get a comment very often, but I watch almost every upload, every one that I can. And it's not lost on me that you're also in a lot of live stream, live chats. And I really feel like you deserve more subs. You don't have to be a Braves fan, but I picked out this card. This exhibits Ed Matthews. And I'm just now realizing this is the like an error version with 2 T's on Matthews. I don't think there's any more value in it, but just seeing it now, I didn't realize that this was that version. This is a blank back. There are, of course, exhibit cards with stat backs. That one happens to be a blank back. And I got that in a lot of Braves cards. I got that. I got a Warren Spahn. I got Earl Torgerson and Joe Adcock all in the same lot. And it was like less than $30 to my door. It was a sweet deal. Next, Sticks and Seams. Criminally undersubscribed at 222 subscribers. Our resident Griffey collector, there's a couple, but Sticks and Seams, he really brings it. Recently did like a stained glass Griffey showcase with this cool lake in the background and the Griffey's up against the window, and beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. And I always appreciate, he just has a great eye for cards, and he finds these inserts, even myself as a Mariners fan, I didn't even know existed. Now, one thing I think of when I think of Griffey, I think of obviously Mariners. I think of 90s. Then when I think of 90s Mariners baseball cards, I think of Dufex, because I get any Dufex card I can find. And so here's the 96 Pinnacle Griffey Dufex. Not super hard to find. Dufex were actually inserted at a high rate into packs because it was so expensive for Pinnacle to make Dufex cards that it didn't make sense to make them chase cards or make them hard to get, because it just didn't make financial sense. This is absolutely one of the favorite Griffies that I have. And I bought that for just $2. Sweet deal. Go check out Sticks and Seams. Go check out the criminally undersubscribed, and us third grade teachers have to stick together. Sci Guy 29, 201 subs. Love the Mauer Mondays. Love the brews and baseball cards. I wish I could. So often, I wish I could have the beer with you and look at those cards. But, maybe I just need to keep a supply of cool imports in my fridge. And then when I go to hit play on your video, just pour one as you're pouring yours. And that'll be how we do it. Until we can meet up in person. That'll be how we do it. I mentioned getting that Griffey for just a couple bucks. I got this Mauer Orange Chrome Refractor for $1 out of a $1 box. Refracts well. I do believe that Mauer will be in the Hall of Fame. I don't think he'll be a first ballot guy or anything. And not everyone needs to be. People get very passionate about that. But I think at some point he'll find himself in the Hall of Fame. And I think he deserves it. Absolutely. Last and certainly not least, the criminally undersubscribed Boston Fan, 252 subs. Alan's probably one of my better friends here on YouTube. We communicate, and he is the only Eddy super collector. And if you subscribe to Alan and watch, keep watching, you'll find that collection is going to grow here pretty soon. Alan does TTMs. He loves vintage, and he loves Red Sox, New England sports. So I got a vintage card here. I got a Red Sox card here. And it's TTM. And it's a Hall of Famer, Mr. Jim Rice. And this card is a great example of why I don't go gaga over rookie cards just because they're rookie cards. Because the 75 Rice is pretty boring 4-panel headshot. But look at how cool this card is. This card is vastly superior. It's got just him. It's got the trophy. It's got great color. It's a great design. 75 is too, of course. But if you appreciate cards for being cards, and not just for being rookie cards, I think most people, flat-footed, would say that Rice is better than the 75. Okay, that's it for collectors. Hopefully I get to watch some of those lives on playback. I don't know that I'll be able to do the whole day. That's a lot of drive time that I would be taking away from someone else. But thanks for this opportunity to showcase some cards. I tried to just go with some variety here, so it's not just what we see all the time. And I really wanted to recognize channels that don't get shouted out all the time. And I did want to make one point to Side Guy 29. It wasn't lost on me. Thank you for nominating me for the All-Star squad. And I don't know if you gave me maybe number 40 on purpose for Sean Kemp, but I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know if that was purposeful or not. But if it was, very, very good and insightful of you. That's it for now. Please check out the live stream and subscribe to For Collectors. They're obviously tagged here in the title. Until next time, remember, we don't count subscribers unless you haven't subscribed to these guys. Subscribe to them so their count will go up. We don't count subscribers. We count friends.